If you're thinking about buying a used SUV, especially one with around 50,000 miles or more, this video is going to save you thousands of euros and probably months of stress. Because here's the truth, some SUVs age like fine wine, and some age like unrefrigerated milk. And once they cross the 50,000 mile mark, certain models start showing their true colors. Constant repairs, catastrophic failures, and maintenance costs so high, you'll wonder why you didn't just buy a brand new car. So today, we're breaking down 7 SUVs that turn into straight up money traps after 50,000 miles, and why you should avoid them at all costs, whether you live in Europe, the US, or anywhere else. Let's start with a model that looks great on paper, but becomes your worst financial enemy in real life. The first SUV is the Jeep Grand Cherokee from the years 2015 to 2019. When you first test drive a Grand Cherokee, you get the wrong idea. It feels comfortable, powerful, premium, and capable off-road. But once the odometer hits anything above 50,000 miles, the problems start piling up fast. The biggest issue is the ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. On paper, it's a high-tech gearbox, but in reality, it's known for sudden harsh shifting, delayed engagement, random warning lights, and sometimes complete transmission failure. And a failed 8-speed transmission is no small bill. You're looking at anywhere from 2,500 to 3,500 euros depending on the garage. But it doesn't stop there. The Grand Cherokee also suffers from electrical system failures, random sensor issues, ECU problems, faulty infotainment systems, and air suspension leaks in higher-end trims. These issues create a long list of small expenses that turn into a big financial disaster. By 100,000 miles, many owners have already spent over 5,000 euros in repairs. So unless you're ready to maintain a Jeep like it's a luxury German car, it's much safer to skip it. Next is the Ford Explorer from 2016 to 2019. On the outside, the Explorer looks like the perfect family SUV. It has a big interior, modern tech features, and comfortable styling. But once you cross 50,000 miles, the EcoBoost engines start revealing their weaknesses. The 2-liter and 3.5 EcoBoost engines develop several expensive issues such as carbon buildup in the intake system, turbocharger failures, overheating, coolant leaks, and timing chain stretching. And if you know anything about turbos, once one goes bad, the second one usually isn't far behind. A single turbo replacement can cost between 1,000 and 1,700 euros, and that doesn't include labor or the damage it causes elsewhere. Another major problem is the transmission. Explorers from this generation suffer from rough shifting and premature transmission wear. Many owners report full failures around 80,000 miles, which can cost more than 2,500 euros to repair. Interior electronics, rear air conditioning failures, and water leaks into the cabin are also very common. Overall, the Ford Explorer becomes a money pit you do not want to fall into. The third SUV to avoid is the Nissan Pathfinder from 2015 to 2019. This one is infamous and for good reason. The Pathfinder's biggest problem is the CVT transmission. Nissan's CVTs from these years are some of the least reliable transmissions ever sold. And after 50,000 miles, many Pathfinders start showing symptoms like jerking, slipping, overheating, delayed acceleration, and loud whining noises. And once a CVT starts to fail, there's no simple fix. You can't rebuild them like a normal automatic transmission. Most owners end up needing a full replacement, which can cost between 3,000 and 4,000 euros. And sadly, replacing the CVT doesn't guarantee anything. Many replacements fail again because the design itself is flawed. Other common Pathfinder problems include failing air conditioning compressors, weak suspension components, electrical glitches, and high oil consumption in older engines. This SUV is the definition of a money trap, and you're better off avoiding it entirely. Fourth on the list is the GMC Acadia from 2014 to 2019. This is one of those SUVs that seems like a good deal when you see it used. It has decent features, a comfortable ride, and a good size for families. But once it crosses 50,000 miles, it becomes shockingly unreliable. The most well-known problem is timing chain wear. The engines in this SUV are notorious for stretching timing chains far earlier than expected, sometimes even at 60,000 miles. And when that happens, you're facing a repair bill between 1,800 and 2,500 euros. Other expensive failures include power steering system breakdowns, weak transmission components, water pump leaks, air conditioning problems, and faulty sensors or electrical modules. The Acadia also has a habit of developing random warning lights that are difficult to diagnose. So even if you buy it at a great price, you'll lose the savings later in repair. The fifth SUV is the Land Rover Discovery Sport from 2015 to 2019. Land Rover is known for style, style, comfort, and off-road capability, but also for terrible long-term reliability. And this generation of the Discovery Sport is one of the biggest offenders. After about 50,000 miles, these SUVs often start experiencing turbocharger failures, transmission issues, oil leaks, cooling system problems, electrical misfires, sensor failures, and constant warning messages on the dashboard. The biggest problem with owning a Land Rover in Europe is the cost of repairs. Even basic maintenance can be extremely expensive. Annual maintenance alone can exceed 1,200 euros, and when something serious breaks, repairs commonly cost between 2,000 and 4,000 euros. And because the Discovery Sport is packed with advanced electronics, there are more things that can go wrong, and they usually do. This SUV is one of the worst long-term investments you can make. The sixth SUV is one many people don't expect. The Chevrolet Equinox from 2013 to 2017. This model doesn't look like a troublemaker, but it's hiding one of the most expensive issues you can have in a used SUV, and that is severe oil consumption. The 2.4-liter engine burns oil at an alarming rate, especially after 50,000 miles. And if the owner doesn't constantly monitor and top it up, which many don't, the engine can suffer catastrophic internal damage. Common damage includes piston ring failure, cylinder wall scoring, damaged timing components, low compression, and full engine failure. And once the engine is damaged, repair costs can range from 2,500 to 4,000 euros. Many owners simply give up and sell the SUV at a massive loss. On top of the engine problems, the Equinox also suffers from weak air conditioning systems, faulty fuel pumps, stretched timing chains, and slipping transmissions. It simply does not age well. The seventh and final SUV on this list is the BMW X5 from 2013 to 2018. The BMW X5 is a dream SUV when it's new. It has powerful engines, a premium interior, and smooth handling. But once it crosses 50,000 miles, the fairy tale ends quickly. BMWs are known for high maintenance costs, but this generation of the X5 takes things to another level. The most expensive problems include cooling system failures that can happen without warning, air suspension failures where the airbags leak or the compressor dies, and oil leaks from the valve cover gasket, oil filter housing, and turbo seals. Electronics are another major issue. From iDrive malfunctions to sensor failures, repairs can get complicated and expensive. Turbo problems are also common in both the diesel and petrol versions, and turbo repairs can easily exceed 1,500 euros each. The transfer case is another weak point, and replacing it can cost nearly 2,000 euros. Even small repairs are far more expensive than average because BMW parts and labor prices are extremely high. If you're not ready to pay premium maintenance prices, the X5 will absolutely destroy your budget. And there you have it. 7 SUVs that become money traps after 50,000 miles. Some of them look great in photos, some are tempting because of their low used prices, and some even drive amazingly when you first try them. But long-term reliability is everything, and these models simply do not deliver once they start aging. If you want to see a follow-up video on the best SUVs to buy used, the ones that stay reliable even after 100,000 miles, let me know and I'll make it, and make sure to subscribe for more car buying tips, market warnings, and things to avoid before you waste money. Now, the reason these SUVs hurt people financially isn't just because they're unreliable. It's because of how they're marketed and how they're sold on the used market. Most buyers don't go into a dealership looking for problems. They look at styling, features, interior space, and monthly payments. And that's exactly where the trap begins. A used SUV with 50 or 60,000 miles often looks like the smart middle ground option. It's newer than an old beater, cheaper than buying new, and usually still looks great cosmetically, but mechanical reality doesn't care how clean the paint is. What most buyers don't realize is that 50,000 miles is often the turning point for modern SUVs. That's when warranties expire, where items start failing, and hidden design weaknesses finally show themselves. Manufacturers design many components to last just long enough to survive the warranty period. After that, the owner takes the hit. And because SUVs are heavier, more complex, and packed with electronics, the cost of those failures is far higher than with older or simpler vehicles. Another major issue is that SUVs create a false sense of durability. People assume that because an SUV is bigger and more expensive, it must be stronger and more reliable. In reality, many SUVs are built on platforms shared with sedans, but with more weight, more stress on components, and more systems that can fail. Add turbocharged engines, complex transmissions, all-wheel drive systems, and luxury features, and you've created the perfect recipe for expensive problems once mileage starts climbing. This is especially dangerous in the used market, because many of these SUVs look like incredible deals. You'll see listings advertising low miles, well-maintained, or dealer serviced, and the price seems too good to ignore. But a low price on a problematic SUV isn't a bargain, it's a warning sign. Sellers often unload these vehicles right before major repairs are due. Timing chains, transmissions, suspension components, cooling systems, and turbochargers don't fail randomly. They fail predictably, and experienced owners know when it's time to get out. Another trap buyers fall into is assuming that maintenance records equal reliability. While service history is important, it doesn't change poor engineering. An SUV with flawless oil changes can still suffer from design flaws that no amount of maintenance can prevent. CVT transmissions, weak timing chains, fragile cooling systems, and poorly designed electronics will fail regardless of how careful the owner is. Maintenance can delay the inevitable, but it can't stop it. Then there's the issue of parts and labor costs. As SUVs age, the price of parts doesn't go down. In many cases, it goes up. Some manufacturers discontinue parts or force buyers to use dealership-only replacements. Others require specialized diagnostic tools that independent shops don't have. That means fewer repair options and higher bills. A simple sensor failure can turn into a multi-day diagnostic nightmare, especially on SUVs packed with software-controlled systems. Financing also makes these SUVs even more dangerous financially. Many buyers stretch loans over 6 or 7 years to afford a used SUV that already has 50,000 miles. That means they're still making payments long after the problems begin. Suddenly, they're paying monthly installments on a vehicle that's constantly in the shop. At that point, selling becomes difficult because the resale value has dropped and repairs have already drained their budget. Another overlooked issue is insurance and registration costs. SUVs are often more expensive to insure, especially as they age and parts become harder to source. Some models also face higher taxes or fees depending on engine size and emission standard. When you combine higher insurance, rising maintenance costs, and rapid depreciation, the total cost of ownership becomes far worse than most people expect. What makes all of this even more frustrating is that these SUVs often drive beautifully when they're new or lightly used. Smooth acceleration, quiet cabins, and impressive features make it easy to fall in love during a short test drive. But a 20-minute drive can't reveal what happens after thousands of miles of real-world use. The issues show up later, when the excitement is gone and the repair bills start arriving. This is why doing proper research before buying a used SUV is critical. You need to look beyond reviews written by people who have owned the vehicle for 6 months. You need long-term ownership data, mechanic reports, and real-world failure patterns. Patterns matter far more than individual stories. If thousands of owners report the same failures at similar mileage points, that's not bad luck, that's bad design. It's also important to understand that reliability doesn't mean perfection. Every vehicle will need maintenance. The goal is to avoid vehicles where failures are frequent, catastrophic, and expensive. A reliable SUV is one where problems are predictable, manageable, and affordable. The models on this list fail in the worst possible ways, often without warning, and with repair costs that make ownership unbearable. Another mistake buyers make is assuming that newer automatically means better. Many of the SUVs on this list are relatively modern, yet they perform worse long-term than older, simpler vehicles. More technology doesn't always mean more reliability. In fact, it often means more things that can go wrong. Touchscreens, digital dashboards, electronic suspension systems, and advanced driver assistance features all add complexity, and complexity is the enemy of longevity. If you already own one of these SUVs, and it's approaching or just past 50,000 miles, the smartest move is to be proactive. Pay attention to warning signs like rough shifting, unusual noises, warning lights, oil consumption, overheating, or changes in driving behavior. Addressing problems early can sometimes prevent catastrophic failures, but in many cases, the most financially responsible decision is to sell before the big repairs begin. The used car market rewards timing. Selling a vehicle before known failure points can save you thousands. Waiting too long often means being forced to sell at a loss or sinking money into repairs that you'll never get back. Emotional attachment to a vehicle is expensive. Logic is cheaper. For buyers, patience is your best weapon. Don't rush into a purchase just because a deal looks good. If an SUV is priced far below market value, there's usually a reason. Always budget not just for the purchase price, but for potential repairs in the first 2 years of ownership. If those numbers make you uncomfortable, walk away. At the end of the day, buying a used SUV should be about minimizing risk, not maximizing features. A vehicle that quietly does its job for years is worth far more than one that impresses your friends but empties your bank account. Reliability, simplicity, and proven durability matter more than brand image or luxury badges. The SUVs we covered today fail not because owners abuse them, but because they were never designed to age gracefully. They look strong, feel premium, and promise versatility. But behind the scenes, they're ticking financial time bombs once mileage climbs. Knowing which models to avoid puts you ahead of most buyers, and that knowledge alone can save you thousands of euros and countless headaches. If this video helps you avoid even one bad purchase, it's already done its job. And if you want to stay ahead of the market, understand which vehicles are safe bets and which ones will drain your wallet, make sure you stay subscribed. Because in today's car market, information isn't just power, it's money saved.